Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to another episode of FCM. We are back in the building. We are sorry for the brief hiatus. The man them had to travel, but listen, we're back in full effect. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Algorithm. Of course, it's your host of the most, Maiwa. To my left, they call him the cult hero. It's the one and only Culture Cams, and to his left, it is the one and only F. Actually, I can't even call you that, isn't it?
No. We don't use that name anymore.
The podcasting Pepe, Fuad Kadani.
Listen,
if you're new around here, welcome.
back.
If you're returning, welcome back. We like to do a little thing around here, which is a celebration of life. If your team went out this week and did what needed to be done, persevered, got through the 90 minutes, got a W, scored a last minute winner in it, Cams. Hold tight, the 3-point collectors in the building. It's a good feeling.
It's a good feeling. It's a beautiful day.
Hey! It's a beautiful day. Touch me. Take me to another place. Hey, hold tight, YouTube.
Man of a star.
Hold tight, Bono, man. It's a beautiful day. I can't lie.
What are we saying? Are we doing one for the Puskas collectors as well?
Huh?
Puskas collectors?
Bro, that goal
Hey,
was
shout out to Puskas collectors!
That was lucky, though.
Oh, Puskas is coming!
It's not.
Yo!
It's not.
Hey, if Giroud got... We'll talk. We'll talk. Let me talk!
We will talk, but I do have to say, though, there's something very funny about a bunch of Cobham boys combining to score the goal and a pair of Arsenal fans coming together to make Spurs win a game. There's something funny about that.
Even when Spurs win or get a result, they still lose, you know? They still lose.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes...
Maybe.
But listen, let's go into it, man. There's only one place to start this week, and of course, we always talk about the final fixture first, and that was Spurs versus Manchester City. Now, I don't think anyone was hate watching this game. I think it was a hope watch. This was the real match of hope. People were locked in. Like, if you can just give me 90 minutes, Spurs.
Yeah.
I saw Arsenal fans worldwide galvanizing, being like, listen, if this can go our way, we will not slander.
Crips and Bloods.
Boy, Crips and Bloods, they were like this. Oh, man. But 2-2 final score. I would say a resilient comeback from Spurs.
Game of two halves, bro.
Right.
It sounds cliche, but game of two halves, bro. The first half might have been one of the worst, and I feel like I've said that sometimes on this pod, because like one of the worst performances I've seen, bro. And I think you look at the team, bro, it was 11 players that had never pretty much played together. I think we got 11 injuries, whatever it is. So I came into this game thinking, listen, any City hoodoo or whatever, scrap that in the bin. Second half comes round then, and I've always said we do the typical thing of 5-10 minutes. We look like, yo, we know how to kick ball. We're looking like a sharp team. But then steps up a man. Then arrives my record signing. Finally, returning from injury. 4 goals in 4. Dominic Solanke today. I got to tip my hat to you, sir, bruv. That was a performance, man. I feel like we've missed him. We've needed him. I feel like the centre forward position has been a problem all season long for Spurs. Whether it's Kolo Muani, Tell, Richarlison, no one's been able to answer that solution. He's the one guy who last year, when he played there, you felt like there was some hope, but you just needed some goals. Right now, I'm looking at 4-4, brothers. I'm looking at a Puskas contender, potentially. You know what I mean?
Why did you change the octave of the hum?
Why did the hums not come on that one?
That one, that's not.
Why did that one not get the hum?
Bro, that hit Rodri studs, man. It hit Rodri studs. It's not. It's
the
not.
Ingenuity.
Nah, it's not a bad. It's not a
The
Puskas.
balance, the creativity.
It's good, but it's not a
the
Puskas.
adjustment. Yo, come on.
It's unfortunate, mate.
Listen,
it's not gonna look
Mkhitaryan, Giroud,
Yeah,
Charles Edouard Corridon,
clean ones.
Yeah,
Clean
I mean,
ones. No deflections.
Dominic Solanke. Bring me my Puskas, because that is worthy. The fact that it's against Donnarumma as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, little Mario Luigi. You pick that one out your neck, bruv. Listen, I ain't had much to celebrate. I ain't had much to enjoy. But Dominic Solanke, thank you for that today, brother.
So in terms of that win, obviously
They didn't win.
there was.
They didn't
sorry,
win,
they didn't
mate.
win. It was a draw.
They didn't win.
You see,
It
Chelsea
sounds
fans,
like they won. They
Yeah.
didn't win. They didn't win.
Chelsea
He's trying to change
Remember that.
United.
They
trying to
didn't
say, oh my
win.
gosh.
They think we're them.
Bro.
Arsenal. No.
So before this draw, it was like you can't lose because you get dragged into the relegation little scrap that's going on down there.
Yeah.
You get the draw,
We're still 9 points above it. We're not far off, bruv. Trust me.
and it's still 14th.
No, we're still 14th. Haven't
3
moved.
game swing is way too much.
Three game swing, of course, for sides that low down
Yeah.
as well. I think some of them are really, really bad this season. But it's a typical thing of we're so lucky that there's 3 teams that bad this season that we're not getting dragged into the mix. But any other season, bro, I don't know how Thomas Frank has still held on to his job. One thing I will say, just to give him a bit of grace, last couple games he's tweaked the tactics and system, and there's been bare injuries. And it's actually, you know what I mean, brought a little
Give Frank
something.
a 9.
Shut up now.
Give Thomas Frank a 9.
Stop.
Give Thomas.
We ain't trying to hear all
Bro,
that.
hold on.
Let-
Wait,
let-
You know
Wait,
why?
Let me talk.
Have you seen?
Let
Have
me
you
talk.
seen what they've given him this month?
Let me talk.
Have you seen what he demanded Gallagher?
Yeah, and
he
And
demanded
Gallagher got an
Super.
assist.
Do you see
Cool.
Gallagher today? Do you see Gallagher today?
Did you see the
Brilliant
you see-
second half.
see, what you lot are
Brilliant
not gonna
second
do?
half.
What you lot are not going to do is let a GA. Yeah,
No, he was good
completely blur your
performance.
eyes.
Good performance. Good performance.
See,
Good
that's
performance.
how I know guys are watching the game in
Nah,
traffic.
nah,
That's how I know
nah,
guys
nah.
are watching the game on the small screen.
Conor
traffic
Gallagher
on the way.
today was good. Let me tell you something. Give Thomas Frank a 9. Now Solanke is
Now
fit.
it's a 9.
Now give him a 9.
He needs 9 men.
Solanke is fit. He has had injuries this season, has he not? Madison, Kulusevski, etc. Solanke was one of them. You literally didn't have your 3 best attackers. You
know-
still don't. Now Solanke is here. Now
can
he's
ju- we can
bagging
judge him
goals.
adequately, yeah.
Give Thomas Frank a 9. Oh, we're
You
not
know-
proven. Marpe, Watkins,
Tony.
Tony, what,
Mbeumo.
Wissa,
This is
and
what we
Bruno.
wanted.
Now Solanke.
No,
give
this is-
him his 9.
He's had 9s all season, and he's
No,
not
no, but them
No,
9s
there's
ain't real
9s.
9s.
There's 9s and then there's 9s.
But Morpay's a real 9 now.
No, yeah,
And
no.
Mbeumo was a real 9
Yes,
now.
in comparison.
No, your coaching made him that. You just
Everybody's-
showed your coaching wasn't good enough. Do you know what Cams
No,
is doing right
no,
now?
no,
He
no.
is doing the typical thing
Give
all
him a 9.
media and press have been doing
Yeah.
the last couple of weeks. I have never seen such a manager be so out of his depth, be given so much grace, so many excuses. Because you know why? Ange had the same injury issues last year.
Yeah.
Do you think Cam sat here?
Yeah,
saying,
I did.
Oh, no, you never.
I said give.
You
I said
said
allow
this
Frank.
fat
I said
guy, get him out of the
no.
club. You was actually calling him fat.
Yeah.
You think I forgot that?
Bro, I said give him. I said give him. I said give. Ange won in Europe.
Yeah.
That was big.
Yeah,
That
now
was
he's
big.
changing the
Ange
narrative.
winning in Europe and sacking him, for me, that's debatable. Now, let me get back to what I was saying. Thomas Frank is proven with number 9s. He hasn't been able to have one properly at Spurs. Colin Moani is a false 9. He's a fake 9.
Bro, I
Who's
don't
the
know
other
what
one that
he
you had?
is.
Who's the other striker you had? Is it
Richarlison.
Richarlison? Richarlison started scoring goals as well, but not
Consolation
enough.
goals.
You give Thomas Frank, Dominic Solanke, and let's see what happens. Xavi Simons had a good game today. Let's
Aye.
see what happens when you bring in.
Can you talk on Xavi Simons' game?
But look,
today?
you see the run from Solanke for the Simmons. He gave the outside the foot pass. That's what proper 9s do. Give Thomas Frank. Bro, let his players get fit. You had 12
Now
injuries
talking
today.
about Xavi.
You had 12 injuries. Yeah, good
Talking about
performance.
Xavi and Turkey because they were on the same pitch.
Yeah, and Turkey was
Turkey
making you look like
he had
fools
a
in the
cute little
first half.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
he had a
first
cute little
half.
15 minutes. They were a real baller stepped on the pitch.
Here, my man, bro. Here, my man. Here, my
Hey,
man.
where was Turkey today?
He scored.
Yeah, after
scored.
that 10, 15 minutes,
Bro, he
we said,
scored.
yeah,
Is this guy-
come here.
Is this guy okay, bro? He scored and was leaving you lot on the
I can't
floor.
lie, the first 20
Yo.
minutes,
Boy.
it looked like year 11s versus year 7s.
Bro.
Yeah.
I said, bro, what's he doing to us?
We're gonna-
Why me?
We're gonna
Why
talk-
us?
We're going to
I
talk about
said
first
no.
and second half,
But-
because I feel like it's a theme amongst all of our teams. But conclude your thoughts on Spurs. Because
No, just Xavi. I thought he had a brilliant game in the second half. Not even in terms of like technical or passing, but just character, bro. Leaders out there. I feel like that's what this team is massively lacking, and that was the type of performance where I was like, bro, there's a vacuum in the dressing room right now. Kane, Son, all the quote unquote leaders of the dressing room have left. Take the mantle, brother. You're one of the most talented players in that team. I need more performances like that in the second half.
But with what Spurs are doing in Europe, you're not going to sack Frank.
I know.
you can't.
And
I'm saying.
bro, I've actually accepted he's here for the rest of the season. It's just a case of when is it gonna get so bad to the point that they think, all right, now enough is enough? Because I feel like we've hit a couple of points like that, and the fact that they've stuck with him throughout that, the fact that they've given him all of January, of course now it's to the end of the season.
Can I throw an argument in? So last season, your season rested in the hopes of Europa League or nothing, right? of course, Thomas Frank has been heavily invested in terms of signings. But maybe the board are looking at it and saying, well, we were just here last year. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Can we do it again?
Are you a European side? You might be a European team.
Yeah, boy, listen. You might be a cup team. You might be a cup team.
Don't let it happen.
But we've seen you get to finals, bro. Champions League, bro. We've seen it.
Yeah, Champions League is a different thing.
Of course it is.
This season is so weird, yeah, because get relegated, could get the Champions League, could see Arsenal win the league, could get relegated in the same year. Bro, it could
but
be.
Let's be realistic. I don't think
insane.
You guys are going to get relegated.
Obviously,
like we said, I don't even think you're going to slip into it.
We've seen sides that thought they were too big to go down. Aston Villa,
but it's not
West
about
Ham,
thinking
Newcastle.
you're too big. I think you have enough quality and enough people coming in the back end of the season that you will not go down.
You know the presumption that Madders and Kulu are just going to come back and hit the ground running. I don't think that's going to be the case.
Where's Kulu,
bro? Kulu, I don't know. Yeah, but you see what they did with Maddison. They knew no more January transfer signings were coming, so they said, hey, get him out on the grass, get a quick picture out.
Oh.
That'll keep him quiet for a couple of days. I know your game. I'm familiar.
Oh, man. Let's speak about City, though. I'm going to ask you both the question. Manchester City have dropped points again for the whatever time it is in January. Their next fixture is against Liverpool. Is the title over today, or is the title officially over next week?
Title is over next week. The title is over next week because Liverpool are going to beat them, in my opinion. Liverpool are going to beat them at Anfield, and I think the title will be done there. 3 point. If Arsenal beat Sunderland, I think, and then a 9 points, 3 game swing. Arsenal ain't no mugs, mate. They're not dropping that. We can call them bottle, blah, 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 as much as they want. Arsenal are not letting a 3 game swing go. And people still, in 2026, think Man City have 10 wins in a row in them, bruv. 10 wins, 15 wins. They've done it before. This team ain't doing that. I think it was massive today, you know what I mean, for them not to win. But all it did is highlight. It didn't really do much in terms of the points because 6.2 games, okay. But it just highlights that City are just not going to have the consistency, bro. They're not going to have enough consistency to topple Arsenal. Arsenal have to get real bad for City to win this league. Like, a lot of people think it's just like in City's hands. Oh, City just win their games. And Arsenal have to get real bad for them to win it. And look, City have had good moments this season. They've had some exciting moments. But all in all, they're just not a good enough team, in my opinion, to win the league. And that's why I maintained that Arsenal will win this title, despite the way, okay, Arsenal might not be doing it in the prettiest fashion, and everyone can have that debate, but Arsenal are still the best team. They're still the best team in the league, and I think they'll go on to win this league. And you just look at some of the frailties, and people are going to point at Haaland, and people are going to point at certain things, but I look at Pep Guardiola sometimes, man, not in a new light, but it kind of sometimes feeling like the game is kind of moving away from him a little bit. And when I'm watching him sometimes, like, one thing that I always used to associate with Pep was how good he was as well at in-game changes. You know, Pep could be under the cosh and he'll bring on an attacker and all of a sudden City will go off and win the game. That was like what Pep would do in his prime. Or he'll bring someone else in, drop someone in midfield, or switch it up quickly. Nowadays, I feel like I just see Pep watching City getting turned over, and he's not making no changes. I was typing in my group chat, is Pep really just going to sit and watch Spurs do this? And then Spurs end up getting their goal. Their second goal is Solanke. The tide was turning. Spurs didn't score against the run of play. The tide was turning, and Pep just doesn't make anything like proactive changes anymore. He kind of just stands there.
You think he's tired of everything?
I wouldn't blame him if he is. I'm not going to sit here and say he's a bad manager or anything like that. This is a legend. You know what I mean, I'm not going to disrespect him. But I just think in terms of, have we seen the best of Pep? I believe so. And I wouldn't be surprised if he never wins another Premier League again. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he's going to probably leave next season anyway. I don't know if he's going to win another league. And that's not me to say that he's a bad manager. I just think, I don't know. I'm just looking at it. I think the game has caught up with him. I think teams are now getting closer to Pep's side. Before, it never really felt like teams were.
I think you're seeing that even this season, though, in the pattern of the second half, how much you see City drop off always. I think there was a stat that came up in the game. They conceded 16 goals in the second half in comparison to 6 in the first half.
Yeah, and you look at his loyalty like
to Bernardo.
Loyalty to Bernardo. And I'm sorry, Rodri, I feel like every time I watch him, he's a walking red card these days. Like, he's getting booked. He's late to tackles. He should have been off today, by the way.
Yeah.
like, he's got this loyalty to Rodri, of course. He's got this loyalty to Bernardo. But again, Pep at his best, once I'm done with you, you're off. You've given me your service, bam, you're gone. And it doesn't really feel like that anymore. Like Aguero, Sterling, these guys, I'm done with you now. Go find somewhere else to play.
Yeah.
You know, and this loyalty is something that Klopp started showing, and we criticize Klopp about it. That you got a bit of loyalties to the wrong players sometimes, and I think that we've seen that. See, now can they go and refresh? But listen,
They've been trying to refresh for the past 3 windows.
How much in the January? They bought Semenyo, the one of the best players outside the top 6, one of the best performing players this season. They bought Mark Gahey, another player that's one of the best players in his position outside the top 6. It's like, for me, all it's going to be is can City continuously buy the best? And in this day and age now, bro, the margin between the best and the mid is not that far. It's not that far off.
I think when I look at City, I think the point that you made that stands out for me is today's result wasn't about, okay, they're not good enough to catch up. Like you said, for me, it's the character. I think the character is a big thing. I don't think Arsenal are as weak as people are making out. They're going to capitulate that league. And I also don't think that City have enough character in them to do what needs to be done. Because if they did, they'll be doing it right now. It's not magically, the penny's not going to magically drop and then they click into gear. And I think we often give City champions respect and respect their legacy in the sense that this is what they've done over and over and over again. But listen, the good thing about the old days is the old days.
It happens.
Nothing lasts forever. And at every single legacy or thing you see in the Premier League, at some stage, it's going to end. Man United had this league in a headlock. What happened? It ended. Jose Mourinho came, shook things up. What happened? It ended. City had this run where come rain or shine, they're going to slap teams 10 games in a row. Guess what? It's not happening anymore. It's not happening. Everything is going through a reset. And we've always said the teams that capitalize in those moments are the teams that are going to do something well. I think a lot of people talking at the moment saying that Arsenal won't be worthy winners, etc. I don't buy into that because when it comes down to it, they're the team that primed themselves the position to be closest anyway. Everyone else could have done that.
Do you remember when like Man City were at their best, right? You go and try and do like a Premier League 11. Yeah. You feel like you could have 9 of their players at least in there. Yeah. You feel like, oh, okay, some Liverpool players are going to sneak in, but the rest are Man City. Yeah. It doesn't feel like that. It's not that anymore. It's not that anymore. Do you get where I'm coming from? If you were doing a Premier League 11, it's not just going to be flooded with, oh, City here, City. And then even if it's somebody else in midfield, the second option would have always been, oh, another City player. Yeah. It's not that anymore. Yeah. The teams, people are getting closer to Man City, you know what I mean? So when you look at it, he doesn't have that abundance of quality as well. We have to say that. As much as I'm saying about Pep, the quality of Manchester City is the high-end quality. It's gone down. It's not the same. You know what I mean? As it once was. He gave Foden a 3-minute cameo today. That's damning.
He's lost faith in him.
He dropped him the other day, dropped him again. Yeah. Now he's giving him 3-minute cameos. And that's dark. And you look at, for example, Erling Haaland as well. You got, in these moments, I call you the best goal scorer the Premier League's ever seen. In these type of moments, you gotta get them over the line. So you gotta find a way. Now, Haaland has never been I'm gonna get the ball, run past 2 and bang it into the bottom bins. But at the same time, you've got to kind of find a way. And sometimes it does feel like sometimes he can go missing in these type of fixtures. But I just think overall, the quality of other teams I've caught up to City. City's high end has come down to their level as well. And I think at the same time, Pep, he might even just need a little refreshment.
I think this is guy that it was used to taking sabbaticals.
Because are you do you think Man City will win Champions League?
No. I don't think they'll be able to go deep enough to win the Champions League.
I mean, there's no. You can't rule them out completely.
You can never rule them out, but I don't think. I think based on what I've seen from this season, I can see them.
I would have put them as one of the favourites. Yeah,
exactly. But what I was going to ask you is, because a lot of what we're talking about is City typically go in cycles where, like you said, they get rid of the top 10 talent and bring in new blood. Would you say that this City rebuild has been a failure then? Because they've not managed to rebuild.
Oh, you talking about since the treble?
Yeah, they've not managed to rebuild the great team.
Look, I think so. If you consider how much they spent in January, you think about how much they spent in January, you think about now. those players that they've signed now, like Donnarumma, Cherky, etc., they can probably be part of something in the future. Is that going to be under Pep?
Well,
I don't think
Well, this
so.
is where I want to pause you, because when they signed Gahey, Pep,
That's
Pep always
somebody
talks.
else,
He always talks in this language. He's like, "That's a player that will be here for 5,
After
6
I'm
years,"
gone.
and it's like, why are you speaking like that?
Yeah.
It almost feels like he's saying, you know what?
He's preparing the next
I'm
chapter.
preparing the next thing with some of these signings, or
Like,
maybe the club's
like Klopp
preparing.
did with Slot.
Yeah.
But you know what is you know what's funny, right? The way you look at when Pep Guardiola in his prime, the only teams to really stop Pep Guardiola were so different to a Pep Guardiola
Yeah,
side.
like Conte.
Klopp, Conte, Jose
It was
Mourinho.
the antithesis of
Anyone
what
that
he had.
actually won against Pep were very different to his sides, right? The way the game went, everybody used to beat to Pep's drum, right? Everybody followed Pep. Everybody was trying to be a Pep, right? And Pep was the best at being what he was, right? You can't be him. The game was going his way. The passing, everybody wanted to play out from the back.
High press.
The game has changed. The game has now moved to transitions. It's physicality. It's athleticism. And Pep, for the first time in his career, is now playing catch up to something that he hasn't dictated. The game's not moving to how the puppet master no more. You ain't got the strings no more. And the game has moved away from that. Now Pep is looking at other teams and saying, "Oh, that's
Are you
the
saying
model."
Pep is outdated?
I think he's getting there, yeah. And why not? It happened to Arsene Wenger. Arsene Wenger rewrote the rule once upon a time, and then it caught up to him. Jose Mourinho came in with the 4-3-3, and then it caught up to him. Fergie got out before it was too late. Fergie said, "Yeah, you got David Silva and them, Aguero and them. Yo, let me win one real quick.
Let me get out of
Let
here
me
real
get
quick.
my person real quick, and let me get out of here."
Fergie
No,
said, stay safe.
real talk. So I think sometimes, and listen, maybe this could be his Fergie moment in what's it, like 03. There was times in like 02, 03, they started saying, "Oh, is Ferguson washed?"
03 to 06.
And then Ronaldo's and Rooney's and came and stuff. But I don't see no Ronaldo's. I don't see no Rooney's coming out of Manchester City right now. And listen, it's mad because you think of Pep and he's such a legend.
And the
But
strangle.
Jose was a legend. Wenger was a legend. Fergie
Because
was,
what said, this
Cruyff
is-
was a
this
legend.
is
Van
happened-
waits
Gaal
for
was
no
a
one.
legend.
This has
Time don't wait
happened
for
to
no one.
people before. Football goes in cycles, and one of the things I've always praised Manchester City on is, if you look at how that club was built into the Premier League, they always looked ahead. Before Pep even came, they prepared for Pep's coming. The signings, everything, the infrastructure. The question I'm thinking to myself now is, are they preparing for their next cycle and saying, "Listen, right now, not we're tanking, but okay, we messed up this one. But next season or in 2 years' time, we're going to build everything with the pillars that we have."
I think that's what last year was. I think this year, over the last couple of weeks, it's only really hit them that, all right, we might not be able to get back to immediately what we were. But I also think the recruitment, as you kind of touched on as well, I think over the past 2 years, 6 or 7 years ago, City used to be able to go out there and there was a bracket of talent that you could still tap into and get, whether it was the Sanes, whether it was the De Bruynes, whether it was the Sterlings. You knew these guys for the next 6-7 years. Now you're banking on and signing players that you hope almost take that next step, whether it's a Marmoush, a Husanov, Vitor Rice, and all those players, Nico Gonzalez, and you're thinking, these aren't those kind of bona fide stars that you know are going to come in and push City or carry on that kind of tradition after they've gone. Like when Fernandinho left, Rodri came in straight after, and it was like he didn't skip a beat.
But
and that's what it felt like at City for 7 or 8 years, where no matter who left, the next man up does,
every
Sane
signing was a
goes,
hit.
Mahrez is right there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was no skipping a beat. Whereas now it's like and they've stumbled into good ones like Semenyo and Guehi, which I do think are good signings. But
the
they
thing is,
need more of those. And even Semenyo and Guehi, let's be honest, they need to prove themselves at this level
So I
still.
was gonna say, when you're talking about replacements, Company goes or whoever goes, and Diaz comes in. First season looks like the part. Every signing that Pep made hits. You don't not every that hits the ground, but every signing that Pep's made, you never felt like there was misses because even if they struggled, the rest of the quality of the team will carry them until they're ready, right?
Yeah.
Now you're looking at someone like Guehi, and no, this is no disrespect to Guehi because I rate Guehi and he's doing well and he's gonna start for England and stuff, but he ain't better than Saliba. He ain't better than Gabriel and stuff. And it used to feel like when City sign, they're signing. Now, it doesn't mean they're signing world classes, but it felt like damn, City. It felt like City were operating on a different scouting market.
Yeah.
You know, it always felt like
City
were in a
could go
different
and they never got
scouting
bumped.
market.
They never got
They
never
can
got
take
bumped.
the best talents from everywhere.
Yeah, and now it just feels like they're back.
They're shopping in the
they're
same.
Scouting.
They left Waitrose and came back to Tesco. With
They're
everyone
scouting
else.
where
Yeah.
we're scouting.
Yeah.
Like they're scouting where we're
Linked to the
scouting.
same
They're scouting
players.
where Chelsea is scouting. We all want the same players now. You know what I mean? Like we all want the same guys.
Even Semenyo Guehi, let's be honest, bro. They weren't primarily City targets.
Yeah, exactly.
The City just came in and went,
We'll have some of
let
that.
me get
We'll have
involved in
some
on
that.
some of
We'll
this,
have
you know what I
some
mean?
of
Like,
that.
yo.
Yeah. No, it's mad. It's mad. But let's go into. Let me read some of these super chats actually.
We can say all this. Imagine City then go and win the league.
Boy.
Now even so, but the thing is, we have to say. I promise you. No, hold on.
He's trying to cover his
No,
ass
no,
right
no,
now.
I'm not saying-
Stand on it.
I'm
Stand on what you're
saying.
saying.
What I'm saying is, I swear on everything. If City won this league, lock
This
this
is, do you know what
league
this is?
up. End
This
the
will be
league.
Fergie's final
No,
campaign.
it wouldn't be
will.
Fergie.
Just like
No,
you
this would be
said,
worse.
Fergie got out the door.
This would be
No, no,
worse.
Pep will be getting
this
out the
would be
door.
worse.
No, but bro, we actually dominated that league, bro. 89 points. Took the last 5 games
He's
off.
been trying to
We
do
could have done man
revisionism
thing.
the
No,
last
for
2
real though.
episodes.
I don't even rate that team that much. But this team, if
Table
this
top
City
shit.
team end the Premier League, bro.
The thing is,
now lock it off for a couple years.
That
Real talk. Lock it off for a couple
Hiatus.
Yeah, hey,
No, because
shut the league down.
It would be the biggest capitulation we'd have seen.
I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know
I
about
will
that.
be
That's
there.
debatable. That's
We
debatable.
will be there.
No, it would be.
No,
If you're talking about in terms of, I don't know.
I'm not talking about.
How
I'm
do
not
you mean
talking
that?
purely on points because we've seen like bigger points gaps before. But in terms of like what the difference in supposed quality and standing is, if
Okay.
Arsenal were to lose the league from here, it would be the biggest capitulation we've seen in Premier League history. Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, there's been, as it depends. I mean,
No, because there's been bigger points margins, but it's kind of like, okay, we didn't expect you to be there for longer. Like, when Spurs were running away by a
give it a
third of
rest.
we bottled some titles. We bought some titles. Arsenal.
Unless you're
What's
going
your-
to
what's-
Newcastle
what's your
when
biggest
I was
goal?
thinking.
I mean, Aguero moment. We were 8 points clear with 5 games
6
to
games
go.
to go,
Something
yeah,
like that.
something like that.
And then what was your
Well, we drew to Wigan. We drew to Everton.
Yeah.
We drew Everton 4-4, and
Yeah.
then Company scored. They beat us
Yeah,
1-0.
so it was two games, and then it
3
all four down.
games we dropped points. We dropped 3 games.
But it was the 2 draws.
Yeah, 2 draws and a loss
Yeah.
to City.
Whereas
Wait, you
with
think
this,
that would be a bigger bottle than this one?
No,
if they
because
bottled this.
5 games to go, 8 points. This is still what? How many games we got to go? 14.
Still a fair back.
yeah, but what's it?
But I know he's talking about because City are not a good team.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah,
quality,
yeah.
like,
That's what
we
he's
had
saying
a
in
good
terms of
team
the
chasing
quality.
us down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. I hear
I know
that.
actually
But you
chased
have
you
to
down.
say that clearly. I don't
Yeah.
think you
They
said
were-
that.
I hear you.
clear.
They
You know
will
what I
still
mean?
chase you down.
It isn't clear enough.
See, it will still chase you down. Like, see,
Yeah.
right now, I kind of like just like, right, like what? You guys
Yeah.
having fun?
I mean, even was it Arsenal in 2003 were 8 points clear as well, and
You lot
then
came
we
back.
chased them
Yeah.
down. And Newcastle, Kevin
Newcastle
Keane,
night, the Keegan one.
Yeah,
is
that's
always-
11
is always the
for
number
them.
one
That's
for
one.
me.
Yeah,
11
that's
points
up
then,
there.
12
Bro, I
points.
think it was 11, 12,
Yeah.
15, something
Yeah.
like that. Double digits. That's what I
Yeah.
remember.
Those are big ones. There's some there have been some big ones, but I mean Arsenal when they led the title for 95% of the season or whatever it was just recently, huh?
That
22
last 2
23.
seasons ago, bro.
Yeah, but even then, it was 95. But it's like the team was still close
Yeah,
to
City
them.
was
It's
still
like,
a good team.
That's
Yeah,
optics,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like you led it for the most, but
Yeah.
again,
Now
like
letting this. Nah, yeah, it won't be good. But even this Arsenal, it's all mad. Yo, it's all mad. This title, it's all mad. It's all mad. It's all mad.
oh man, let me read
A
through
rock
some
and a
of these
hard
super
place,
chats.
huh?
Where-
You know what I mean?
Hey, big up Jay Millie. Jay Millie says it all started from the Kovacic signing. Jay Millie says it all started from the Kovacic signing. Once City did that, it just started going a bit.
Yeah, that's a good shout, you know. No, but that was a weird signing. I do remember when that signing was made. I was like,
But at the same time, I kind of felt like the technical ability gets the ball from the back four.
people were hoping.
Don't
But
Pep
like,
it.
why? But
coaching.
no, it's like why have you signed him?
Has
It's
he
one of the
has he
signings
really
like,
changed since
why
he's
have
gone
you
to
signed
City
him?
as well?
Yeah, he changed. Yeah,
He's
he
the
changed. He just
exact
does what he
same
does.
player he
Yeah,
was.
just does what he does.
I don't even know how to say this, but you've got multiple B's in your username. Sky shouldn't televise what I do if we win this Prem.
What team does he support? Oh, mate,
If
Arsenal.
we win this Prem, I think it's
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be Arsenal.
Natty Boy says, what if Man City beat Liverpool and Arsenal draw with Sunderland?
I mean, then
and
it's a whole
Brentford?
different thing. But I still don't think it's enough. I think Arsenal can drop games on games, and City are not going to be enough to
they're not
fully
capitalising,
capitalize.
innit?
Nah, man.
From the river to the sea, says Shirky smelt shisha coming from Edgware Road and lost focus after the first 10 minutes.
Hey, that's brilliant.
I
can't lie.
Racismo, bro.
You know the Rock, man.
Straight
Even
racismo,
The Rock.
bro. Yo.
Just Waffly says, crying. I might recognize my club again. This Amorim guy wanted to get rid of Kobe and turn
gonna
Star
talk.
Boys
Trust me.
into Pascal Chimbonda and Benoit Siokoto. Maybe one day we'll forgive him, but we're good.
No, we will never forgive Ruben.
Jamal
Amorim.
says, if Arsenal had 0 shots on target in the second half, they'd be called anti-football. City attacks struggle to create as well, but no one mentions it. Noticing. Natty boy, this one that you wrote is just, I can't read this one, unfortunately.
Let me read it.
What is it?
It's
Turn the laptop. Let me read it.
I
The
can't read
one
it.
that just came through now.
Nah, it's just like, I can't read that. That's just what's going on here. This is a family show. What's man doing? I can't read that, but we read it, but I can't read that out.
Man. Let's keep it PG.
Yeah. Adam says, people keep saying Arsenal attack is bad. The only difference between us and theirs is Haaland. 0 shots on target in the second half. We also in-game struggle to create. He's a Man City fan. Micah says, the storm is over now. Cams.
Bro, I told them when I sang that song, they were saying, "Oh, but we still dude." Anyway, we'll talk about Man United in a bit.
Dwayne says, Fuad Kadani, we're coming for you, brother.
Oh, we got you next still. It's us two now.
Yo, we got Newcastle midweek, man. Leave us
Is
alone,
it?
bro.
Prem?
Yeah, Prem.
Oh.
Yeah, Prem. Newcastle, and
struggling
then
with some stuff.
Boy, but listen, let's talk about the new managers on the block. We've spoken about, the guys that have been here for a round. Let's talk about the new managers.
Why didn't you read that super chat?
Which one? Oh, that's just coming now.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill says, Maze, I see you pushing the fashionista thing, but them pants are horror. These are comfy, bro. They're warm, these are. These are warm.
why did I just clock?
Bro,
These are
He's
warm.
got winged jacket.
Bro, there's
These
some
are-
balloon things.
These are, Michelin man
Bro.
trouser. This is the Michelin man trouser. Bro, I'm so comfy right now. Bro, do you know how cold it is outside? This is comfort. Don't worry about
Bro, these fashionistas, bro. I can't deal with them no more,
This is
man.
No.
comfort.
I can't
How
deal
did I
with them
not
no more.
clock that?
Wait,
Rosa, my jacket on his
Bro,
face.
he about to
Give me
fly
a
off with
jacket.
them,
Say
bro.
that, Michelin man.
Guy's about to fly off with those, bro.
Hey, Arsene Wenger needs a pair of those.
Bro,
Arsene Wenger needs an
Bro, this
honorary
is
pair of those.
comfort.
that's crazy.
Let's talk about the new managers on the block. The new manager bounce. The managers that are restoring great football clubs. Let's go Michael Carrick first and foremost.
Must be nice.
5 wins, 1 draw.
Who's that?
Carrick, his time at United, no?
His whole
Yeah, his
time
whole
at
time,
United.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
So
thought you meant
undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
The streak.
They were talking about Fergie time.
Carrick time. Carrick time.
Hey, that's my favourite thing.
Carrick time.
You know, there's
Hey,
one
I
good
can't
thing
lie.
that comes out of United being good. Cams always comes out with some fucking.
I can't lie. I don't know.
Mikel Carrick, even I've started saying it. Whenever I see my Carrick, I don't say my Carrick. Say that's Carrick, bro.
I don't know who started this year, but I saw it online somewhere. So whoever it was, shout out. But the whole character thing, yeah, I liked that.
Aye.
Man said they're showing
Aye.
character.
You know
I
what?
said, you know
I
what?
saw that and I was
I
like,
said, that's good.
I'm surprised Versus didn't grab that one.
No,
I was
read the
like,
other
yo,
ones.
you know
Read
what
the
I
other
mean?
ones.
Yeah, that's a versus bar.
That's
Don't
a
worry, man.
versus
You see the
bar
Hilfiger
right there.
one yesterday?
Nah, I didn't see
That
that
one
one.
overhead.
I didn't
Said-
see that one. But listen.
The Arsenal cornered the market. That is like AI or was your best one. Yeah, you get better than that.
But let's go into
peak.
Karike.
Yeah, I listen, man.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good because I wasn't here to speak about the Arsenal game as well. You guys are lucky. You know, you guys dodged me. You know, you lot dodged me. My upload was late and everything. You lot dodged a madness, real talks. But nah, honestly, bro, life with Mikel is amazing right now. It's amazing. Like, I'm looking at it. We look at the City game, amazing. We look at the Arsenal game, brilliant. But this is a game where we, as Man United fans, we don't want to sound silly, but it's like, this is the real test. This is the real test. Fulham, can we beat these kind of smaller sides? And we did. And I actually thought, listen, there was moments in the game which shows that we can still improve. We let them have the ball a little bit too much in the second half. We let them have the ball a little bit too much in the back end of the first half. But in terms of, again, the compactness, in terms of the spaces between the team, in terms of the 4-4-2 off the ball, disciplined, and also when we get the ball, 5 yards between all of our players. Guys are able to do mini rondos on the pitch. Guys are doing 1 touch, 2 touch.
Bruno.
Yeah, bro, we saw him. We met him in Qatar, actually. But then that was exactly what you want from Manchester United. When we play quick, when we play fast, good things happen. And Carrick is obviously prioritizing that. The outball that we always have now to Ahmad as well. It's a shame about what happened to Dorgu, because again, today I thought we missed his physicality. But some individual performances were great. But overall, I just thought, even when you look at the Fulham goals, a penalty and a screamer, I didn't feel like we were going to concede. Yes, Lamens made a few saves, but it didn't feel like we were under the cosh. You know what I mean? It felt controlled.
Yeah.
And, you know, Casemiro, honestly, one of the best set-piece threats, by the way. One of the best set-piece threats in the game, bro.
Since he said his goodbye, though, he is on something.
Bro, I just put out a video saying, listen, I would remember when I was looking for Al Nassr jerseys for him. You know what I mean? Now it's like, can you give me one more year? You got one more in you, bro. Are you sure? Can you reverse? I actually think we're going to approach him and say, yo, you sure you want to leave? I don't know if it's the end of
Leave on a high, bro.
I don't know. We'll see. That's a good idea.
Leave on a high, bro. 2 trophies.
Yeah.
No little golden run.
No look part, bro. Goal, assist. You know what I mean? The way he's playing, since especially that we've gone into this midfield 3, the partnership that he has with Kobe, the freedom that we're allowing Bruno to play with, right? He just got his 12th assist. We're going to talk about that. But Kobe Mainu and Casemiro in that midfield. Kobe,
they said
the ball recoveries, the tackles, the jewels. He was the physicality that we needed in midfield. And the issue about him apparently was his physicality, was his athleticism, was his defensive awareness. He has just shut that all up because the spaces, like I keep saying, between the midfield is not big anymore. Guys are not chasing, you know, big spaces, and they're not exposed. Mikel Carrick has came in. He's looked at the players and he said, let's simplify the game. What are you guys best at? I'm going to put you guys in the best position to do that. But nobody try and say it's an Ollie effect. You're seeing some tactical changes. You're seeing proactive substitutions. You're seeing him bring on attackers when sometimes Amorim would have brought on a defender. Do you get where I'm coming from? The only thing that still scares me is when Ugarte enters the pitch. Yo, shit goes down. You know what I mean? What did Richarlison say? Shit's about to go down. You know what I mean? The real talks, he comes, I don't even want, but the control left when Casemiro came off the pitch. And obviously they went and scored. But there's so much. Go on.
Shashka.
Oh, I'm going to get to that. That was brilliant. You know, I really like that. That felt like Sesko's first welcome to United moment. You know what I mean? He's got a few goals. He scored 2 under Fletcher. Was it 3? I think it was. But that felt like now you're at Manchester United. You know what I mean? A last minute winner. And his first touch, I was kind of shook. I was like, oh, that is a bad touch. Yeah. Then he just swiveled, got that Zlatan in him, innit? That little Zlatan in him.
Hey,
that little baby Zlat. That little baby Zlat's in him, you know what I mean? And he just puts that into the top.
He's a basketball guy, and he just had to create a separation. I was
going to say,
You just had to create a little separation.
But honestly, in a little fadeaway shot, you know what I mean? It was a brilliant, honestly, what a finish. And we showed a weakness by when Maguire made that challenge, he didn't need to slide. If you're going to slide, you have to win the ball.
Yeah.
But when we went to go down, it felt like we're going to concede. It just felt like, even though it was a Kevin screamer, it felt like it because we started letting them have the ball. It's like we were playing to get to minute 90, but it's like, guys, we knew there was going to be a lot of added on time. Yeah. Get on the ball, play, act like like it's 70th minute. Yeah. But then we conceded. But then when we showed a sign of weakness, we also signed a sign of strength for getting that goal. And Bruno twisting Bassi. You know what I mean? Bassi, you know, he's a heavy you. You need to be starting games. You know, coming off the bench. That foot, that Eba in the belly. You know what I mean? Eba, it takes about 20 minutes to warm up, you know? Yeah, I'm saying? So
them complex carbs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he just got spun by Bruno. And look, I don't think Bruno was... It's funny because in the last 3 weeks, in all 3 games, Bruno's had massive contributions in them, but I still think the foundations are Kobe and Casemiro. Yeah. But Bruno consistently putting out a goal, putting out an assist, or having a positive influence in the team. And then you look at,
can I say something
today? 2 assists. Yeah. Can he get the record?
Well, he's on 12 now, right? It's how many more? 9 more assists.
You know, he's matches all-time assist record.
Yeah. What I was gonna say about Bruno is the foundation you have with Kobe and Casemiro allows you to have a luxury player that does that. Because the whole point of having a luxury player is you might not be able to give the baseline of what we need, but in those magical moments, you're going to make something happen. And what does Bruno do week in, week out, especially recently? He produces magic. The pass, exactly where the ball needed to be. Exactly where the ball needed to be. And that's why sometimes when we talk about like all of these like 10s and whatnot, I'm like, okay, I get it. You might not contribute for the whole game, but when you get the ball, you have to show something. And I feel like 10s in the world don't typically, not all of them do that anymore. You only get a few that constantly, every single game, you can walk away and say, you know what, you gave 3 moments where it was different gravy.
Bruno always used to take risk and do all that type of stuff, which he always does, and he still does to this day. But he's now has that level of maturity to his game, but he also hasn't lost his ambition, his ambitiousness to it. So now, now you look at him and you're like,
refined.
You're doing good things. You're a player.
I feel like
you know what I mean?
This whole season, though, a lot of United fans who maybe a little bit indifferent with him, whether it's because of big games, whether it's because of there's almost like a acceptance now of, you know what, he's our guy. Am I right?
Yeah, I agree. No, for real. I fully agree. Like, as I said, bro, because the reason why is because we all knew he's not a 6 or the deep 8 where Amorim was playing him. And you're still, you know, you're still getting by. You're still getting by. You're not drowning in there. Your efforts that you're putting in, it was fully appreciated at this point. And as I said, he matured a bit more. He wants to keep the ball a bit more. He's not just going all the way gung-ho all the time. And then it's like, oh, you're evolving as a player, but you also haven't lost that X factor. Bruno's always had X factor, but you haven't lost that now. You've matured in your performance, so you can accept him and say, do you know what? Fair enough. And now it's about, can he go and get that record? Can he go and get that assist record? He needs, what, 9 more? You know, to get 21? Bruno Fernandes can do
anyone
it.
can. I think it's him.
Bro, Bruno Fernandes can do that. Like, real talks, if you're looking at the names...
6 years now as well.
If you're looking at the names, KDB and Thierry Henry, and you're looking at someone like Bruno in terms of how much they output, he'll be in that kind of conversation.
The reason why I say can he do it, it's less so about him, because ultimately we know that he's gonna, the high volume chances are gonna be there. Him doing it is stringent upon your forwards. Finishing.
Hey, Cunha, back-to-back goals now.
Yeah, bro. You guys.
And Arsenal finishes,
bro.
By the way.
How many points are you behind City?
Yo, hold on.
Maze.
Yo.
Don't.
Wait. Wait. Maze, where? Can you just check the table real quick?
What are you doing?
Just check the table. What?
Now this is gonna be a question every fucking week.
I'm just asking a question.
Like he ain't got his own phone and his lap wide open right now.
You're
Maze,
4th.
We're 4th.
Yeah.
And how many points are we off City?
6.
City are where?
2nd.
2 game swing, and what? City go to Anfield next week.
Look at the monster you lot
bro. Say no more, bro. Say no more.
Was it from Lagos to Freetown?
Yeah, bro. I can't ask questions. No. 6 points. 6 points off 2nd. I'm not gonna say too much. Yeah, I mean, Mikel Carrick, he's doing what he needs to do. And listen, if we continue playing the way we are, and we continue, entertaining and scoring goals, then we're gonna see what the conversation is at the end of the season. And Villa lost.
Losses, man.
Yeah, Liverpool won, Chelsea won, Villa lost. We had to win, and we got the job done. And honestly, I'm just buzzing at the moment. We're all on cloud 9. Carrick is doing his thing. He's. Do you know what it is? He's just got that calm about him. Just like he was when he was a player. Do you know what I mean? DMs as managers. Top.
Speaking of
Top managers,
feeling good, they had me in the first half, I can't lie. But to God be the glory.
That Chelsea.
Boy, I thought I was watching Barcelona in the first half.
Boy, oh boy.
2-0 down to West Ham.
Let me just say one more thing, sorry.
Go on.
How silly do you Amorim inners feel?
Amorim inners.
I just got to say, I call them Amorimmers, you know what I mean? But
can I say
They're
that,
saying
please?
he laid the foundations, apparently.
Can I say that? So Carrick has won 3 consecutive Premier League games.
Yep.
It took him 2 weeks.
Yep.
It took Amorim nearly a year to do that.
No, but we must suffer. Come on. We must suffer. We must suffer. We're the worst team that we've ever had, and we must suffer. And you see why I kept saying week in, week out. I've in my history of FCM, history of our show, of us being together, I've been onto players. I get onto players. This is the first time I was like, nah, these players are better than the manager, bro. I'm not having this, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not having. Usually I'm screaming overhaul. Nah, I didn't scream it under Amorim, bro. Nah, this guy's
me right now.
This guy's mid, bro. I knew it. I knew he's holding us back, bro. I'm telling you. I knew Ruben Amorim
Where
was
do you
holding us
reckon he
back.
goes next?
Amorim.
Yeah.
Hopefully to hell. Yo,
I thought he was gonna say Joe. Man said hell.
yo, but let me not say. I don't know, man. Back to sporting or something, man. Back to sporting.
Hell!
Back to sporting.
Oh,
So we move on,
Hey, I
man.
didn't expect that. But yeah, Chelsea. Listen, same thing. Last minute winner. Same. What's this guy doing, bro?
Don't worry, man. We
Man
freestyling
said
today.
their teams are winning. I'm
My baby
frustrated.
don't dance around me because she loves eternal hitting her passion. Hey.
This guy's breaking a set. But what I must say, you mentioned something about Carrick about not being afraid to make the changes.
Yeah.
Back-to-back games of Liam saying, "This has got to change. This has got to change." Making the right substitutions coming and getting the goals and assists, making big calls. I respect it. Now, what I have to say is, this is not a charity. I'm not here for giving people minutes for the sake of giving minutes. You have seen who is who right now. Just play your strongest 11.
You're saying support
No,
black
no.
businesses.
Yeah. The manager support.
Say who you're talking about.
Garnacho.
Say who you're talking about.
Garnacho. It's been fun.
Bro trying to dance around and skirt around.
Match your hopes that way.
Bull leagues that way.
Ball league that way. Listen, I looked. I said, I reckon Eman SV2 could have done more in that first half than what Garnacho did. Personally, I think Uzi Football would have probably made better runs than Garnacho did. Personally, like this is me being real now.
Yeah.
Garnacho. The issue with Garnacho is when he was at United, he had moments, but Garnacho's baseline for me wasn't ever of a high caliber. And he's coming into a place now where he's been signed for a lot of money and you think he'll be a starter. I don't think he's of starter level for Chelsea. Gittins, you showed promise in the first half before you got injured. But you're going to need some while before you can start, for me, personally. My starters need to be my starters. I need real men. Hato, you had your chance, you blew it, son. I don't want to see no skin fade at left back. I want long hair and gloves. I don't want to see Hato for a few weeks. The performance from those guys in the second half, much better. And the thing that stood out for me the most, and we have to be honest about it, I am so happy we were able to get a result even in the midst of a Cole Palmer stinkfest.
Oh no, but that's the normal thing these days.
No, that boy is not fit. But even by not being fit,
I never thought he'd say
that was rough. That was rough. Even like, and listen, you have to protect your players. I know he's not fully fit. That was rough. When he missed the shot, I was like, you're not even walking away with your guaranteed little. You know what I'm saying?
Because remember, you used to say
rough.
that. Sometimes he'll have a stinker
rough.
and he'll just lurch
It
around.
was rough. When
like,
he
was some guys.
when he missed the shot, I said, this is rough. And now, the manager has to make a bold decision. Do I just leave him to get fully fit because he's not getting any better playing in this condition? Bro, when you're seeing your players that are
Decent
magic
assist.
players.
He put a little ball through to João Pedro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Midweek, when he came off the bench and
true.
did what he did, he was able to not overthink and make 2 cute passes, 2 assists. In this game from starting, his body looked like it was stuck at every single moment. The magic wasn't flowing. Your magic players never think. Everything's instinctive. Every time he got the ball, he's thinking 2 seconds, 3 seconds. I was like, he's not right. So he needs to rest. Like, it's worse for him because now everyone's looking and being like, bro, what's going on here? Well, Cole Palmer's not adding up and whatnot. I think you need to be able to take them players out of the firing line. And I'm sorry, João Pedro. What? Maybe.
He's on
man.
form now, huh?
Man.
He had the funniest day yesterday.
Bruh, yo.
He had the funniest day. Because to come on halftime, score the goal, you know what I mean, make the difference in the second half.
Assist as well.
Beautiful.
They got involved in the melee.
Hey,
He had his head ripped
see
off.
that fight, yeah? I can't lie. I enjoyed that.
Of course you did.
That was a bit of old
This is what
One
you've
thing
caused
I'll
the
say,
football.
We
though,
love that.
This is what you've caused the football.
This is
dog, woof, woof, woof.
little bit of UFC mixed in
yeah,
my
yeah.
football. Give me that.
bro. But Cucurella, yeah.
Yeah.
He started it.
No, but Kukurea needs to stop letting himself get done like that. But how many players have just violated
It's
Kukurea?
not even that.
No,
though.
but the
He's
thing is-
taking up the rat role.
He's a
innit?
rate- no,
He's
he's a
taking
rate
up the
bait.
rat
You'll
role.
see
He's a
the
Gary Neville.
aggression.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy's a rat.
He's
The
a Gary
entire
Neville.
time he's in Todebo's face.
Yeah.
Rage baiting him.
He's Gary
Yeah,
Neville.
trolling him.
but that's
and
the
then
thing.
doing these little smacks like,
Yeah. No.
Like-
But Gary Neville didn't used to get like, oh, okay, he got done a little bit by Vieira and I got Pat and Roy Keane had to go and sort it out. You know what I mean?
No, but-
but
I'm talking
nah,
about-
man, I'm
Yeah.
throwing him. Man, I'm pulling his hair.
like,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
he got dashed like, you know, Jeffrey when he gets
Yeah.
dashed out. Will Smith's house.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, Gary Neville was always the fire starter, and then he
he's
would
like,
he would
God
escape the
damn.
scene of the crime.
He will get escaped, but Kukurea gets violated.
Traore, Romero.
Everybody violates him, bro.
The
Get
way
that.
Traore threw like a javelin, I said this ain't
Bro.
right.
Do you know the best part was? Dashed him like a
Yeah,
javelin.
literally.
Javelin to try to come do the, leave us.
It's the
Yo.
he was walking like this,
He charged up, bro.
bro. He was like this,
No pop out. Listen,
bro.
Man said the best time I bring on Jalil when they're trying to win
Bro.
games. What's going on?
You know the dog from Tom and Jerry.
Yeah. Bro, it's the way João Pedro had to rethink. He had to rethink.
He
bro.
said, "Oh."
But the thing is, though, I'm sorry. Listen. Let me tell you. Let me break this down real quick.
I don't care.
Let me break this
I
down.
don't care. I know we would have all ran,
Bro,
I know,
no, 100%.
but it was him.
But let me break this down. João Pedro did what a soldier should do.
Yeah.
Right? João Pedro backed it
Yeah,
for
he backed his
Kukurea.
brethren.
yeah.
As soon as he backed it,
Yeah.
and they saw Ademar approaching,
Yeah.
yo, protect your breadwinners.
Where was
Protect
James?
João
No.
Pedro. Yo, Trevor, come here
No,
quickly.
no. Do you see where
I
Rob
need you
Sanchez ran
to,
from?
bro. You don't
Where's
see,
Reece James?
bro. 50
Reece
Cent.
James was
you
there.
can't. You can't.
Reece James was there.
You can't let 50 Cent. Yo, where's Tony Yayo?
Where's the lap?
Where's Young Buck?
Where's the
The
lap
lap
these
was off the
times?
pitch.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, better run on the pitch with your
Run on the
trackie.
pitch.
Nah.
You lot are about to let your breadwinner get touched.
Nah.
You ain't see.
Where's
them.
Enzo? Enzo wants to push up Mount.
No,
Where are you
Enzo
now?
was there. That's what I'm saying.
Nah,
Enzo was
not
there.
quick
Every man getting
Nah.
dashed.
Not
Listen,
quick
when I
enough.
say, yeah, listen,
Not quick
Rob
enough.
Sanchez,
Chelsea
I've
Red
been,
Boys.
Rob Sanchez, I've been harsh on you, yeah, but bro, the way Rob Sanchez appeared,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, that's a real Jamaican.
I need it.
Man was
Chalobah had to take beats that day, bro.
No, Chalobah stood up.
He had
bro,
to
what you
take
talking about?
beats. Who was the other centre half with him?
Chalobah, Fofana was there 10 times, bro. Fofana chased Adama.
The
Frenchman that were on it.
Todibo was
Nah, a lot of man,
Nah, bro,
a lot of
Tobi-
man did
to-
though. You know,
Tobido.
running it once the melee and all the bodies.
Yeah.
They're doing the whole like, you know,
Yeah,
your mic fell out. I think.
Tabido
Oh,
was
nah.
looking at no, it's not Max.
Oh, yeah.
Tabido was looking at Dilo Brown, but man was
Bro, he was ready to
Man was
smoke
doing-
that.
Todebo's trim told me everything I needed to
Bro,
know.
I saw Enzo running towards the madness. But then the first body he saw was Suchek. He calmed down. He was like, yo, what's going on?
Tranquillo,
Yo, what's
tranquillo,
going on? You know what I
tranquillo.
mean? If it was Mason Mount, he would have caught him. He would have speared him, innit? He would have speared Mason Mount. He saw Suchek. Yo, West Ham ain't a team to muck around with, you know?
honestly,
They're
that whole
big youths over there, bro.
that whole squabble,
Yo,
yeah. I
they're
can't lie,
not one of them.
Tabido, that
And you know their fans are ready to kill someone
was-
after the
bro,
game as well,
red
you know what I
that
mean?
was a Fuad Kadani
Come on, man.
performance. Come on, hit the post, get sent off for a red
Yeah,
card,
yeah. That shit was
beautiful.
and walk around like you're the man. That was a Fuad
Got Maverick
Kadani.
Panos, big you as well, slapping
Aye.
people in the face and that. Like,
Bro, it's mad.
I
Yo,
can't lie, he got away with a
got
lot.
away
man.
with it.
That
He got away
retrospective
with it.
ban is gonna.
He got away with it.
That
He got away
retrospective
with it.
ban is gonna
I loved
slap
it,
my
though.
you can't let the breadwinners get
That was a
touched,
good
though, man.
end to an eventful game.
Yeah,
I like that.
But what I liked again, it was like the team showing character, the manager making the right substitutions.
Do you like Liam?
I've always said I feel like he's a good coach.
Yeah. Are you behind him? Like,
I said it from
supporting him, yeah?
jump. I have to back my manager. I'm
Come on,
always gonna
man.
back him.
Spectacles gang, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
hear
his
it.
gaffer, bro.
Was
Come
he
on,
ever part of Kick It Out?
Most likely his dad was.
You're so. Also, by the way, his dad's Leroy Rossini,
Leroy,
right?
yeah,
Former
yeah,
Hull
yeah.
manager.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
I've seen this
Yeah.
guy before, bruv. Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that's the first time Chelsea have ever won a game after being 2-0 behind in the Premier League. First
Really?
time ever, yeah. First
What?
time ever.
Wow.
First time we've
That's
ever
a
been
mad
2-0
stat.
behind in the Premier League game and come back to win. So obviously, with the game against Napoli and
That's
that
crazy.
game, it shows a bit of character. Now the run we're about to go on in terms of fixtures, we will see where we are really and truly.
You got a couple good games,
We've got
and
Arsenal.
then it gets hard.
We've got
Now
Arsenal.
forget the Carabao.
we've got like Newcastle. You know, relatively
I'm
to
sure
where
you
you are.
got. I mean, you just played West Ham. so
Yeah.
You got
So-
some like 2-3 more games which
No,
are decent.
the
Then you go on some tough
Boy.
run, innit? Some tough
The
fixtures.
games we've got coming up, we got we've got Arsenal in the cup. Then we've got Wolves at their
Yeah.
ground,
Okay.
Leeds, Burnley. Then it's Arsenal,
Something.
Villa, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Everton.
Yeah.
Then we got City, United.
Yeah, that run is tough. But then you got to get through Leeds, Burnley, Wolves.
Yeah.
That's the relegation battle now.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But those are the teams right now. It's like they're gonna
It's
resurrect.
like you
points,
said,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Those are the real.
Those
Yeah,
are-
exactly. That's when we test if your chain's real or not.
We didn't beat any of them.
That's what I'm saying. This is
No,
where
actually,
we
beat
test
Burnley.
if your
No,
chain's
we
real or
didn't.
not.
No, we didn't beat. Did we beat? No, we didn't beat Burnley.
draw.
No, we didn't beat any of them. Yeah, we didn't beat any of them.
Wait,
That's
this
the
is
real test.
this is where the diamond tester really comes out. But I mean, so far it's only one loss against Arsenal in the Carabao at home, and that was a stink fest. Funny enough, Ganacho scored a brace in that game.
Yeah,
But
Garnacho,
we see
How could
where it goes from
someone
here.
Someone said
what?
Leo Rossini. You know, they said Liam Rossini had his dad in the stands watching his son win. Maresca had his dad on fishing boat.
on the fishing boat, bro. No, but it's true. His dad said he said that my dad's still working.
They
on the
said
fishing
he had him doing 2 a.m. fishing boat.
boat. He did. Also, can we give special respect to Kevin Nolan?
Bro, he's doing a real
No.
They're
No,
gonna-
but no.
They're gonna,
The reason why I said this is
they're
because
gonna
now-
get angry. I tweeted
No.
this yesterday.
What, Kevin, what
I
did you
said
say?
Kevin Enzo Nolan
Yeah,
is
yeah.
mastering the art of
Yeah.
the box
No, but
crashing.
now,
And I was just talking about the goal.
No.
They started telling me about his past and stats and said
No.
the all-encompassing midfielder he's become over the last. Don't you dare!
No.
Ah!
No,
said,
no.
yo, man,
I feel
apologize,
like
guys.
right now, because
Kevin
of the goal
Nolan.
scoring record and the impact it's had on the games, we have outgrown our Kevin Nolan chain.
Have you?
We have, yeah.
What?
Now,
What's the next rank?
Gonna say
The
Frank
next
Lampard.
rank.
What's the next rank?
the next rank, Baby Frank.
Have they reached Dele yet?
Baby
Have
Frank.
they even reached Dele levels
Baby
yet?
Frank.
He's a brave Frank Lampard, yeah?
Baby Frank.
That's what
Baby
Enzo is.
Frank.
Baby
Don't
Frank.
do
West Ham Frank.
Yeah, nah.
West-
Stand
Baby
on it, bro. Stand on it,
Baby
bro.
Frank.
Frank
Baby Frank.
Lampard. Enzo, yeah?
Baby Frank. That's where we are right now. Second striker.
This clip is gonna be beautiful.
Second striker.
Kevin Nolan.
No, Baby Frank.
Kevin Nolan.
Baby
Bro,
Frank.
Kevin Nolan was scoring 9 goals, 12 goals,
They're
10 goals
I
disrespecting
in
understand
the
that.
league,
Listen,
bro.
I embrace that chain.
Yeah.
But it's time to upgrade
Acting like
the
this was
chain.
one of the most iconic celebrations
It
of that era.
It was. But now it's time to
Baby Frank,
Baby Frank.
That's a big
the GOAT midfielder of
Aye.
Chelsea.
Baby Frank.
That's the standard you're gonna be held to now.
Baby. That's what I'm saying. He has to rise.
Careful what chain
He
you
has to
ask for.
rise.
Some
no
chains
more.
are heavy round the neck.
That's right. You gotta make sure you're doing the
Alright,
shoulder
Enzo,
press.
We'll be watching.
You get
baby.
me? Enzo. Baby Frank. Can you live up to the mantle? Can you do what needs to be done?
Hey, Mazer just put unnecessary pressure
No, he
on
needs
this
it.
guy. Now every week,
Yeah, good. He needs
I'm
it.
coming with Enzo
Yeah,
stats.
he needs
I
it.
need to see Frank impact.
He needs it. 115 mil in it.
Wait, that's what I'm saying.
Needs
Frank
it.
never cost that much.
Yeah,
You
Frank-
can't be Kevin Nolan for that cost. So that's why you've got to upgrade it. Kevin Nolan was the warm up.
Say no more.
No.
Nah,
Intro.
you think they skipped nose? Fairs.
We didn't skip. We just we ticked it. You
Yeah,
know,
no,
FIFA
yeah.
the objectives. We ticked it. We ticked the Kevin
he
Nolan.
haven't hit his he haven't hit his best goal scoring season.
No, we
yet.
ticked the objectives, man. Scoring match winners, creeping in the box. We done it.
Nolan was scoring overhead kicks.
Yeah, but we're a bit.
They weren't outside, man. Yeah, well, we got to show them some Premier League
Enzo's
gears.
bit-
Nolan was the captain as well, but captain of a few.
Every club he went
Yeah,
to.
West
Enzo's
Ham,
every club.
Enzo been
West
skippery.
Ham, Newcastle,
Enzo
Bolton.
been skippery.
Everywhere.
Why is Nolan disrespected, bro?
Bro, I don't understand.
Boy.
The kids today, they don't know heritage.
Say no more.
Real
man.
Let's
Barclays,
talk
man.
about, of course, Arsenal. Don't do that. Don't do that. Show some respect. This is champions elect you're talking about.
Sorry.
That's champions elect you're talking about. 4-0 win.
Yeah.
Comfy. Bakayo injured in warm up.
What's that? What's the verdict on that? Is it,
I think they said hip. I mean, there's
Hip.
another conversation because Jude pulled up his hammy today as well. That England squad.
Cole's got Publigi. What is it? Publigia, whatever. It's, Publigia, whatever it's called.
Right,
You got
body's dropping
my
like
man.
flies.
Yeah. it's
But
start.
did what they need to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
People say corners, people say own goals, but at the end of the day, they did what they needed to do. They did what needed to do. They did what needed to do. Do you have any thoughts?
Make sure you don't hit the likes.
Smash the
the
like
likes-
button while
the
sitting
like
there. I want to
3K
read some of
in
the super chats in a minute. Any thoughts on the Arsenal game from what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, comfortable. If people thought, could this be one of them bogey games? Leeds away, Leeds were on good form. You know, Leeds were good form at home, especially. But Arsenal dealt with it the way they did. People are gonna speak, of course, about the set pieces and stuff, which opens the game up for them, I guess. But they dealt with it. Yeah, I mean, they controlled the game. They limited Leeds to 2 shots. I think it was on target, 2 shots. it was dominance, and it ended up becoming a routine win. You know, Declan Rice hit 300 appearances.
5th youngest player to ever do it.
5th youngest player. Do you think he can get Gareth Barry?
Premier League.
Yeah, 300 Premier League appearances. Yeah, Rooney. Who was it? Rooney, Milner, Gareth Barry. Was it Ryan Giggs that they did it quicker?
He's of that Milner, Gareth Barry cloth though.
Yeah.
Because he's always fit.
Yeah.
He's available.
Can he do it?
38 games a season.
Let's get 500.
I reckon he can finish
Well,
his
Gareth
career
Barry
top 10
has 600. Gareth Barry, he will finish top 10. Gareth Barry has 653. Milner has 652 unless he played today. So Milner was going to overtake by the end of the season.
I mean, the thing is,
by the end of the month.
the question that it comes to is, will Declan Rice spend the rest of his career in the Premier League?
Yeah, that's a Premier League.
Will
midfield,
Declan
man.
Rice what?
Spend the rest of
joke
his
with that
career in
one,
the Premier
bro.
League?
Would he spend? Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
Premier
yeah.
League
He's
midfielder.
27 now.
Yeah.
He'll spend his prime at Arsenal.
You reckon there's not a chance for a move?
What are you?
Where? Arsenal? Where to like Barcelona? Nah, I don't see it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general.
I don't see a La
I
Liga
don't
move
see
on the
it.
table.
Unless
and
he
I
does,
don't
unless
see-
it's like when he's washed like Gerrard or something and Lampard, and he goes to like New York or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that looks like a Premier League man
Staple.
till 36
Staple.
or something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think players get to 36 anymore. I think players are done by 33 now. The game's
Yeah, I
different,
remember you
man.
said that, but isn't that like the Mavericks? Though,
No,
like
the legs ain't
attackers,
going
though?
to that time, man. No one was running that far anymore.
I
man.
reckon Rice will be one of those that even after he leaves
Yeah.
Arsenal, he'll spend 2-3 years at a Burnley.
Yeah,
or
back
something.
at West Ham.
Just back at West Ham or something. One last dance.
Yeah, on the
He'll
Darren
do that,
Fletcher
bro.
thing.
Yeah,
The
innit?
amount of
yeah,
fixtures
Gareth
he's gonna
Barry
play
did
for
it.
them.
Yeah.
Gareth Barry
Yeah,
went to
but
West Brom.
But Gareth Barry
Everton,
was
everything.
of that generation where it's
Yeah.
not as impacted. Like this is a new generation where
Yeah,
these guys'
fairs.
legs are going to be short.
I think good thing
Fairs.
Arsenal will be happy with this game though as well. Gyökeres, Jesus,
Yeah.
both coming off the bench getting goals
Yeah.
as well.
Gyökeres
And
loves
Madueke,
the Leeds
good
fixture.
performance as well.
Yeah, 2
Madueke,
assists.
I think he needed that. I
Yeah.
think there's been a lot of pressure on him over the last couple of weeks. Obviously, I think people were talking about a year without a GA or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Saka gets injured in the warm up. Now it's
Yeah.
like, all right, brother, you better turn up and
Please rise.
Yeah. play to him, bro.
But what do you think this whole Eze situation, though? Huh? Even with Odegaard dropped onto the bench, he still doesn't start. He starts
Was it
Havertz.
3 minutes?
He said because of physicality, he started Havertz. But it's like, damn, that's your big money
we be
signing.
honest?
It's dark. It's kind of like, man.
He didn't want him.
You reckon?
Arteta, I don't think wanted Eze. I think that's a club signing that they brought because, let's be honest, he had a deal agreed with Spurs, and a couple weeks prior to that, they had a deal agreed. They didn't want to be an egg on their face with Spurs securing a deal finally. I think the club just stepped in, signed him, and Arteta tried to compliment him, tried to play him on the left, and it was like, this guy isn't really a left winger. Played him in the middle, didn't really grab by the scruff of the neck while Odegaard was out injured. Odegaard came back, cemented his own spot. You've got Trossard, cemented his spot on the left, and now he can't even get minutes off the bench. That's the ultimate show of, I don't trust you. And I'm sorry, when you're a new signing, you're 27 years old, you're proven in the Premier League. He was meant to come in and be a difference maker for them this season. That's how everybody looked at the signing. But the way I'm seeing it over the last month or so, more and more I'm starting to think this is not an
bus
Arteta
rider.
signing. This is a club signing. Am
I
I
don't-
wrong?
I don't know if I have
Possible.
that take. It is possible. I think the take I have is I've seen Arteta look at a player, and then if there's not a specific thing or instruction that's carried out, that player, you don't really see them as much. Miles Lewis Skelly, of course. Again, and it's different because the examples I'm going to give are younger, but in the squad, playing left back or playing full back, crosses can't be whipped in. I'm sorry, Calafuri has to come
Yeah.
back in. It feels like Eze wasn't able to do something he needs to in his game, and he's been phased out for it.
But maybe
I don't
the thing
think that
about it,
one
the thing about it
mistake-
can be.
No, I'm not
does he
saying one
get-
mistake,
does he-
though.
You know, when
It's
it's
not one mistake.
we just have to see how it goes
Yeah.
going forward in terms of the long run. Maybe this season it might be like, I've got my formula,
Yeah.
I've got my way. Let
Yeah.
me check back in with you in the preseason type thing,
Yeah.
kind of like what Pep Guardiola does. When if it was a City team, would say it's reprogramming, wouldn't he? We'll be saying Eze's being
Zubimendi
reprogrammed.
hasn't needed reprogramming. Like so many of the other signings, Calafiori didn't need reprogramming. Gyökeres didn't need reprogram. They just
No,
got
I mean,
thrown in.
he's old.
I mean, he needs something
new
else.
iOS.
But I mean, like
They were
for me,
thrown
I don't
in.
think Eze was one that needed program. The whole reason why he was coming in was Prem proven. Just won something at Palace, 27 years old, coming at your prime, deliver something different, or at least add a layer. The fact that Arteta doesn't trust him at all, for me, says he doesn't rate this guy.
What I'd also say as well, for the tail end of the season, that is a player that his whole career has shown that he does come alive in it. So maybe there is, because we've seen Arteta do this whole load management thing as well.
Is it his whole career, or is it just last season?
No, it's the last 3 years. Last 3 years.
Whole career.
The last 3 years, like the tail end.
Yo, enjoy the
But
hat-trick,
Fred, the
man.
point you're making is, it's not a. Listen, you got to read between the lines sometimes.
You know what I mean?
We say about other clubs. We say that other clubs, the sporting director comes in and makes signings. So we say, man. But I want to talk about another team. I want to talk about.
Imagine if he came this side though.
What
Could have all gone different.
happened?
Could have all gone different.
He'll be in a relegation battle.
boy.
But it would have been a top dog.
He'll be in a relegation battle. He'll be in a relegation battle.
10 goals, 10
Culture
assists by
comes.
now.
Yeah.
Culture
What,
comes.
like Javi Simmons?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
crying.
yeah.
Coach comes. I've got a question.
Yeah.
You see him today?
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
he did today.
Cherokee
You see
come
Cunha?
outside.
You see
Cherokee
Cunha?
come outside.
You're calling out the wrong guys. You
Coach-
got,
I like
bro.
Cunha, man. I like Cunha.
Coach
No,
comes. I've got a question
Cunha's
for
my
you.
boy now, man.
you got to focus on on Gibbs White and them. You know what
Are
I
we
mean?
seeing
Don't
the
call out the
formations?
big dogs. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Are
carry
we
on.
seeing the formation of a dynamic duo
Of who's the dynamic duo?
of Ekitike and Wirtz? Are we seeing the formation of a little two-man step?
100%.
They seem like they got an understanding going on. Yeah.
I think Wirtz has finally woken up, man.
Hmm.
I think the last, 8 games or whatever.
10 games. Last 10 games with 6 goals, 3 assists.
Do you know my
Yeah.
only issue with Wirtz? He's too ethical.
No, it's not a problem.
He's no. In the Premier League, you don't have to be pure. You can let the release go even if it's not green. Like that's the only thing.
That's what I felt like the assist was yesterday, though. The assist yesterday was off the cuff, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. He can do
the ball
more of
dropped
that.
to him.
Yeah.
He said, "All right, 2-3, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
I see you there."
That's what I'm saying.
Time.
You
I'm
can,
like,
you
yo,
can do more of it.
I can't believe people wrote this guy off at the start of the season, bro.
What's
Like,
that? What's that song by Take That? Have a little patience.
Cause
I don't know much take that. I'll take that.
You ain't heard that song?
I don't know.
Phil don't
Take
listen.
Hello,
Phil listens to
patient.
bang them up, shoot them up.
Yeah,
bang.
he
That's
just
what
said
he's
Travis, innit?
But yeah, no, those two looked really good. On the contrary, like
Really
Salah,
good. He's even an understatement. I would say.
No, but you know, what? I feel first. I think obviously the faith that Slot
has
has
installed in him.
kept with Wirtz, you know, hasn't really like violated him or anything or lost faith in him. That was obviously big for Wirtz. You know what I mean? So him getting, you know what? Sometimes like just getting an assist, just getting a goal is going to give you that confidence.
Yeah.
I don't even really care about his goals and assists. The most important thing for me is that he's looking more confident. He's getting on the ball. He's getting more involved. Like half chances, near moments, he's there. Whereas if you look at him 15 games ago, or whenever it was, or 10 games ago, he was just on the periphery of things. You know what I mean? And it was looking like he was getting pushed off the ball. Now, he's not necessarily getting, he's not the strongest man in the world, but he's not getting flung off the ball. There were times where guys were literally just stiff-arming him, and it was like, what are you doing in this league at this point?
Do you know
So
what? I actually
that's what's
think-
more important for me than these GA, which is going to get the attention, but I don't think that's necessarily where his biggest improvement.
I think the GA now is highlighting it even more, but even just the last 4 or 5 games before the goals really started kicking in, I felt like he was impacting the game, but it just wasn't coming up. I do agree, though, that first third of the season, you felt, yo, physically, how is he going to adapt?
Because remember, in Europe, he was all right.
Yeah,
But
and
in
that
the
was the thing.
Premier, it was
And
like-
remember, it was the reverse fixture of this game. That's why I was glad he balled out against Newcastle in particular, in Tonali's face. Because it was a reverse fixture against Joe Linton, Bruno, where everyone was like, this kid, he is not ready for this league. And then to put in a performance like that, and Ekitike as well, bro.
Yeah,
This guy's on a
Ekitike's got
player of the
different,
year
man.
campaign
It's
at this
different,
point.
man.
No, whoa, chill out.
Who
Chill
would-
out.
who would have
Player
run
of the
us?
year, that's too far.
Talk to me.
He's not the player of the year. though,
Talk
is it?
to me.
He had a
Who are
little
the
drought as
candidates?
well. He's not had a
Who are the
drought.
candidates?
There'll be.
You want to say
Rice,
Haaland?
Rice will be there. Obviously, Haaland's not. He's dropped off, but he'll be there. Probably Bruno Fernandes will be there.
Does Bruno is really that far ahead of Ekitike?
I think Bruno's outperformed
I don't know.
Ekitike this season.
To have that reaction to Ekitike
Yeah.
and then say Bruno.
Player of the year. I mean, as a striker, to win
don't
player of the
think-
year, he's got to be one of the top goal scorers. He's got 10 goals.
There's more coming.
No, 100%.
There's more
I think
coming,
he's been-
brother.
I think he's been really good, but player of the year.
He's a
That's
candidate.
No.
How's he not a candidate for
But
player
Hey,
of
you
the
got
year,
to think
bro?
about William
wait,
Saliba,
wait.
William
Fuad,
Saliba,
are you saying he's a front
Gabriel.
runner, or are you saying he's a candidate?
He's a candidate for player of the year,
okay, if
brother.
he's a candidate,
the
then that's
performance
not-
he's
that's
putting
not-
in,
it's
the
not an
way he's
unvalid shout.
But then
being one
is
of the...
Igor Thiago?
Yes, he's a candidate.
You got Thiago scoring some goals?
Yeah,
He's
he'll
doing
be a
his thing?
candidate.
You see this?
Doing his
He'll be a
thing?
Yeah, that's
But
big club
Ekitike's
bias.
moving
You see
different.
that's big club bias,
Listen,
though.
no, it ain't. Because
is,
Igor
though.
Thiago's bagging a bunch of penalties. Ekitike, I'm watching with my eyes, and what I'm seeing, I'm like, hey! Y'all slept
he is,
in Europe, man.
He is a candidate.
Y'all
I
slept
thought you
in
said he's a
Europe.
front runner. But
No, he's a candidate
candidate.
for
But you
player
got
of the year.
to have so in the Premier League, you have an 8-man list. Is that's the 8-man?
Yeah.
Does he make the 8-man? You think
He makes the 8-man.
Semenyo
Certified.
But he's not been
might
better than Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai's been good as well. Szoboszlai's definitely a candidate. I'm not denying that.
Ekitike, I
Szoboszlai
wouldn't be
won't
in the
make
player of the
the
year right
8.
now.
Both of them won't make the 8-man candidate.
Bro, you gotta think. This Shabos. I get what you're saying. You chat, but I just think it was too far.
No. I'm not saying
Gabriel,
it's too far. I'm saying-
Saliba,
I'm standing.
Rice.
How about young
Haaland.
player of the season though?
Front runner. That was front runner. That was front runner.
Young player of the season.
Is he making
Front
eligible
runner.
yet? Well,
Yeah,
how?
he's
What,
just turned 22.
What do they do for that now? Is it still under 23
23
or is it
and
still
under?
21?
Yeah, man.
Didn't they shift it?
Nah, I don't think
He just
so.
turned 22, so either way he would have fallen.
He would have
into
qualified because he was
So who
21
could win
at the
Young
start
Player of
the
the Year this year, huh?
I'll need to double check.
How does Cherky?
Cherky's 23. He turned 23. Cherky's definitely 23 from what I remember. Oh no, hold on, he's 22.
Who? Cherky's 22.
We will see you at the podium, big man. We will see.
But,
Wait, you
no.
think Churky's had a better year than
I think it's
Ekitike?
the same level, same part, same level. But do you know Cherky
I
has
don't think
22
so.
goals and
I think
assists?
Churky's been brilliant in bursts.
Yeah, but so is Ekitike in bursts.
No, I think there was only one period where Ekitike wasn't actually playing, and that was when they were trying to squeeze his.
Bro,
his
he went on
into
a
the team.
game, one point where it was
Nah,
like one goal
you
in like
see,
11 games.
Yeah, you see.
And he didn't play well in them moments. And they
he
were
was coming
losing
off the
games.
bench in a lot of them games.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You see,
That's
but
part of his
you gotta use the
campaign.
context.
That's part of
you
his-
have to use the context,
part of
bro.
his player
You can't
year
just look
campaign.
at plain numbers and say, oh, 1 in 11.
That's part of his
The
player of the
context
year
of the 11
campaign.
numbers was
What I
he
was
wasn't
saying
starting
is
in the
that
games.
Ekitike.
So what burst are you
like,
talking about, Cherky?
What
burst?
Burst here and there. little 2 assists here, little 3 assists there, little Rabola here, little Rabola there.
Little two little free
That's
assists.
little.
I assist and Chevy Simmons got about little two little free assists.
We do.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah,
Little
where's the lap?
2 or 3 assists.
Where's the lap? Where's
The lap's
Jean
not in this
Pedro?
conversation.
Where's Garnacho?
Jean Pedro's
Yeah,
one of
bro
the
brought in
top
Xavi Simmons into this
goal
for no
scorers in
reason.
last
Why did he
summer.
bring Xavi Simmons into this?
What the hell?
What's wrong with him?
Jean
Xavi
Pedro's
Simmons.
one of the
Why did he
top
bring
goal
Xavi Simmons
scoring-
into this?
Wait,
He brought
what's
Ekitike
going
and
on?
Turkey, and he brought Xavi Simmons into this.
No, because
What's wrong with my
said
man?
Little 2 assists, little 3
Yeah,
assists.
Yeah, so
Where's Xavi
how many
got two
Garnacho got?
assists?
How many Gittins got?
Let's talk about the
Yeah,
stats
they
from
don't want
last
to talk.
summer.
And them man cost 60.
Let's talk about
Them
the
man
stats.
cost 65.
Okay, talk about Jean Pedro.
Yeah.
Talk about Jean
Little
Pedro.
Brazilian bum. He's even gonna get ahead of
Look at this guy.
Richarlison.
Look at this
He's
guy,
even gonna
bro.
get ahead of
This guy's
Richarlison.
crazy, bro.
Don't get me started, man.
What's this
He's
guy
insane.
talking
He's
about,
insane.
bro?
No, Ekitike is class. Ekitike is
No,
class.
Ekitike is a top player, bro.
Nah, you know,
Ekitike,
just trying to
bro,
poo-poo
but
like
also-
some any
Hey,
dog.
listen. Wait, hold on.
Player.
Ekitike is a bro. I really like him,
Yeah.
and as I said, like when you have a rival, when there's players that are on a rivals, they're just like, yo,
they move like that.
you know what I mean? I'd never like Liverpool players, but I like Trent. I liked Trent, and Ekitike is there. I liked Mane. You know what I'm saying? I like Salah until
Like
they
the
started
odd
doing the
one.
Hazard
Whoa,
thing.
whoa, whoa.
Until they
Why
started
you
doing
just throw Salah's in there?
until they started doing the Hazard thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I like some players. Like I don't fuck with Van Dijk. I don't really fuck with I don't really fuck with Van Dijk. Fuck with Gravenberch and them man there. Yeah, Szoboszlai, now he's starting to warm to him. But you know, I don't really fuck with Alisson and them man. You know. But I like Ekitike a lot. Like honestly, I like him a lot. He's a top player. I just don't think he's a player of the year, but he's been top. And bro, it's a stress factor now for Isak. People say, oh, don't worry. You know, they're still gonna play in a 2. Bro, you're not moving Isak. You're not moving Ekitike to the left-hand side, bro. You know what I mean? He's killing it as a 9.
Rubbing his head.
Yeah, bro. I would have told him, get
little
off
bro,
me,
man.
but can't you say I'm the Super Saiyan version of you, bro? Come on, man. They got blonde hair for a reason,
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
You still on the Kyo Ken, fam.
I'm crying.
You still
Let me
on the Kyo Ken. Get out of here,
let
man.
me read out these super chats. We've got a few. Raphael says, Fuad, back me at Ima Atison May.
What?
Back me at the Ima Atison May. I don't know what that means.
But that something he's May. I know he's talking about Arsenal celebrations there.
Yeah.
I will not be there.
Natty Boy says, Fuad, good. Don't let them give Eze an out.
We ain't pressure all season long.
Dwayne says,
Yeah?
can't even hate on set
Work
piece
that one
FC
out.
anymore. We are the second best team with 12.
Who's that?
Yo, Cams, remember when we used to ask for Bruno off the corner?
Off the corner.
Yeah, apparently people didn't want Bruno on the corners.
Taking corner. Does he still
Yeah.
take all our corners? He don't take all our corners, to be fair. He sure still take some in.
Adelera says, can we shout Konate RIP to his father too?
Aye.
Yeah, that was
That was real men.
that was real man.
Real
That was real man.
men.
That was real man.
Bald headed.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
he might be
Bald-
back.
Yeah, he's
Bald
captain as
headed.
well. Man said, Papa, you never walk alone. I said, you know what?
Yeah,
I
cold,
respect that.
cold.
But also, like, to be fair, like you said, like even away from all of that, the journey he's been on this season, you have to give respect, man,
Yeah.
because his head would have obviously been all over the place with the rumours. He's just got back to it. Silently got back to it. So
yeah.
respect to him, man. Nighty Boy says, Cams, you have agenda, but big up Enzo for the last 3 months.
I do. Scoring goals.
Nighty Boy says, Tuchel can only take one. Cole, Eze, or Rodgers. Pick.
Tuchel can only take one.
Yeah.
Rodgers.
Yeah, right now you have to take Rodgers.
Yeah.
Cole, Eze,
Or Rodgers. Right now you have to
yeah,
take Rodgers.
Rodgers at this
Bro,
point, huh?
one's not
Cole's
getting
not
minutes.
refit and Eze's not playing.
So you have to take Rodgers, isn't it?
Eze.
And Bellingham's pulled his hamstring.
Yeah,
I think.
but do
I
you
don't
know
know
what
if he'll
Bellingham?
make it.
I saw a video. Bellingham was holding his hamstring.
No, bro, he was crying.
Before
Before the game, yeah, he was holding
before
the game. Yeah.
I'm saying the
Gross
Warrior
negligence.
gimmick got to stop, bro. And got to stop. You were injured, bro.
We warned about that, what, 3 years ago?
Bro,
Steven
we
Gerrard
talked
thing.
about it, but when I
Steven
saw,
Gerrard
I
thing.
was seeing him as a teen with Stone Cold Steve Austin knee
yeah,
brace.
yeah,
Remember the
Big Show
shoulder
knee
strap
braces.
as well
Yeah.
before the surgery?
Looking like, you know, Bucky from Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man. You got to look after your body.
Looking like Sharky, bruv. You know what I mean? After match of hope, bruv.
Hey, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
So Arsenal told me to come back on the pitch. Go and sit down, man. Sammy says, Cams, we don't see as many Barca vids all of a sudden.
Now I'm coming back, man. But Barcelona play at the most awkward times, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Make it work for the fans,
They all
please.
play at the most awkward times. It's so hard to keep up with Barcelona. I watch the game, but sometimes I might be getting ready to do something else. Blah 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 blah. But we cooking. Monday roundup. Monday coming out. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna speak.
Natty
I mean,
Boy
Yamal, best player in the
says,
world.
although men's have been limited, Sesko over Gyökeres 100%.
Ever since I started watching La Liga, and I'm not on Madrid's side, I realized how much they cheat, bro. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
Real Madrid are cheaters. Oh my god, bro.
I agree, but
Yo, anyway, let me not even speak, man. Mbappe winning a Ballon d'Or.
hey, Yamal though.
Yamal is the best player in
Darrell
the
said,
world.
Cam, speak on Wirtz, please, but we did. I think this might be all of them. Raphael sent an emoji super chat. Okay. Ollie says, life when KDB isn't hunting you down is amazing. Fair play.
Yeah, true.
Fair play.
Demon's
Fair
gone,
play.
man. Favorite up's gone.
Boy, real talk.
Like when Von died, I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
gosh.
When Von died, all of a sudden the streets are
Champs
quiet.
and duds. Champs and duds. Do you have any champs? Do you have any duds?
It's Dominic Solanke, brother. I gotta give it to him. Puskas winner.
4 and 4.
I mean, we don't see goals like that very often.
You spoke a lot on Dominic's
a decade.
name, you know.
Huh?
You was the way you spoke about Dominic's name at some point in this
Tell me what I've
season.
said.
You were like,
because now they're about to get.
What?
real
you were saying
uncomfortable.
that
What was I saying?
you signed him for a lot of money.
Right.
If it doesn't work, we should get rid of him. That's what you said.
What's the problem with that?
But you-
65
You
million.
didn't even wait for him to come back from
What do
injury.
you mean? I said if he doesn't come back and start firing, we should move on. What's wrong with that?
After you spent,
I would still
60
stand on that. But please, when you score goals like that, I will celebrate your goals.
He's not no
I
champ of
thought
the
you
week,
got me
bruh.
there. Blood, get out my face, son.
He ain't no champ of the week, bruh.
Who's
He ain't no
yours?
champ. I mean, gotta be Konate for what he did.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
I mean, that's gotta be, I think, a unanimous champ.
Yeah.
I think for what he did there, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Big up Konate. I would agree with that. Any duds? Any duddery that we've seen over
Yeah,
the last
the
few
the ref in the Real Madrid game is a cheater.
days?
He's a
I've
cheater.
I think
for dud, I've got to go. I've got 2 duds. I've got 1 dud that is out of football though.
Okay.
So this dud,
Oh, I know exactly what you're going to talk about. It has to be.
Baby Miller.
Oh, absolutely.
You are. I don't care if you won the fight. You are the biggest dud. A man they boxed his wig off,
yeah, that's crazy.
and then
they were passing it around the
bro,
stadium.
no, but he was still trying to defend and hold it.
Bruv.
Nah, I don't think you can ever recover from that.
But
bro.
afterwards, he did a presser
Yeah.
with it, just the hair. The thing.
Nah.
That's the worst thing.
For someone
ever.
to box your wig off,
Yeah.
Like,
Literally
I'm
got
actually
wigged.
gonna box
He
you.
actually got wigged. He got wigged.
bro. You know when people say you
got
get wigged,
He
yeah,
got wigged.
people
He
say,
took his
oh,
top off, bro. He took his top off.
bro, they wigged him
They wigged him,
on
bro.
live TV,
Hey,
and like the
nah.
fight still had to
Had to
continue.
continue,
Oh,
bro.
He should have lost the fight
Christ.
unanimously.
But he
from
should
that
never fight again, bro. He should never fight again. Anyway, he should have
No.
never fought after his performance against AJ anyway.
Yeah, facts. I was gonna say.
But now you're getting your wig boxed off.
insane.
He should never fight
He
again.
is a big dud. I've got to give a dud to Bruno as well. Like to
To?
hit the post, to Debo, to hit the post
Yeah.
and then be involved in a must brawl for no reason. And slyly as well, I've got to give one to Nuno because I was on Nuno's side and I spoke to a lot of West Ham fans and they were saying, listen, he makes defensive substitutions and Max Kilman can't play at the back. We were winning 2-0. He brings Max Kilman on. He takes off the striker. Capitulates.
That's
Kilman
crazy.
stocks for like
Drop.
3 years have
Decent.
been.
Bro, he-
tank.
at
Bro,
Wolves,
I remember there was a
decent.
period where he was decent at Wolves,
Bro.
and the last 3 years or so,
Bro, remember it was like the whole thing was like, you know, he came from playing futsal. He's so good on the
he
ball.
was like a
The West
mid-table soldier.
The
You
West
know
Ham
them,
fans, yeah.
them man that the short crosses and them
Yeah.
man there. You're just
Yeah.
like, yeah, solid.
The West
steady
Ham
Eddie.
fans are like, if he comes on, c'est la vie.
Yeah.
And lo,
You got to give a
behold,
champ
performance.
to. Well, it's weird because he didn't end up winning, but I think it's for both. You look at Alcaraz in tennis.
Yeah,
he
boy.
won, but then you
Baby
look
goat.
at Djokovic to beat Sinner
Yeah.
at 38 years old, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's massive.
Do you know
Cooper
who-
flag.
Do you know what? Do you
You
know
guys seen what he's doing at the
Boy, he's
moment?
moving
Cooper
on,
at
boy.
49 points.
the great white hope?
Bro, yeah, bro.
The
He's
great
gonna
white
be
hope.
on the face of the
Joko
league,
is the real definition of most hated.
yeah, oh yeah, and
That
that's
is
why,
the
that's
real
why he's my goat. in
most
tennis.
hated.
That's why he's my
Most
tennis goat,
hated.
man.
But listen, I've got one more as
Djokovic
well.
Nation.
I've got one more as well. It's not a champ, but Raheem is free now, innit? So go and do what you want to do.
Where's he gonna go though? West Ham.
Well, we'll see, innit?
They might as well go back to QPR, bro. You know what I mean? Get them up.
They beat Coventry.
Yeah.
Frank.
Yo.
Frank.
Coventry is looking
Frank.
dark.
Frank.
Yo, Frank, if you
Frank.
yo, playoff lot are pulling it back in,
Boy, Middlesbrough 11 points.
bro. Coventry were running away with that.
Flying with it. And then BTA is suspended because he elbowed someone. Suspended for 3 games.
Who's BTA belt to S?
No, Brand. That's what they nicknamed it. It's still one Ghanaian winger. He's scoring bare goals to them.
Oh,
Bro,
okay.
if they don't come up,
Boy.
Frank hype, man.
But listen,
actually he'll never go
Shut
there.
up.
3-point lane, he'll never go there, man.
Ah,
He's
come
true-
Tottenham.
true
Get
to his
chased
cause.
out, blood.
True to his
Yeah.
cause, bro.
But listen.
He's chasing him out, bro. Don't
Mean.
chase him out.
Me and my goons. Geriatric goons.
listen. The thoughts of Furkadani and Furkadani's alone. Boy, FCM did not.
Hey.
But anyways, we'll be back next week. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Algorithm. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I just can't believe, bro.
him.
How can we not mention Champions League? What's the goalkeeper's name?
Oh, the Benfica keeper, yeah.
Oh, Trubin. Yeah.
And Jose as well.
Big
Now
champ.
Jose
Jose
gets
as
to go
well
back
for
to,
that, yes.
to Santiago.
Dad.
No, 100.
Antonio Conte again. Again.
Monumental, dad.
Again.
Bro, that record is disgusting.
Yeah, but if you're doing it on
Absolutely
purpose, is it a dud?
It's no.
Who's doing what on
You are
purpose?
dad. He's doing what on purpose?
Like,
I'm not hearing that talk of
Not on
it's like
purpose.
Brahim Diaz missed a penalty.
no.
on purpose.
Sorry,
Get
I
out
used
my
the wrong
face.
word. Not on purpose, but like this, I've seen this so many times that I can't even call it a dud.
Nah.
It's not even a surprise.
He has had some insane group
Stinkers.
exits, bro. It's bad. It's bad.
How about Mbappe doing a Panenka and saying this is for you, Diaz?
That was last week, innit? But that was
I don't give a
disrespectful.
damn when it was.
Yeah, that's
Bring it
disrespectful.
back.
That's disrespectful.
That's
I personally, if it were me, I have to fight you.
yeah, but
Who,
Diaz
Diaz?
gets smoked.
Who's
anyway.
Diaz fighting?
Yeah, but I don't mind getting smoked.
5 foot,
You
yeah.
can't do that. Imagine before the game. Now let's set the scene. Before the game, they're giving an award to Papa Gay on the pitch. The cameraman is now coming in front of me on the bench, taking pictures.
Bro.
Now you
man
are
laughing.
taking a penalty and then saying, "Yeah,
That's
man,
for you."
that's for you."
Then, bro, man, we should
That's like
become
fan love, fan
play
love.
for Cameroon then, bro, if you care that much. Bro, would you take Sterling?
No.
No.
No. Fuck no. Furthermore, hell no. I
Alright.
don't care.
Say no more.
Take
That's
your-
it.
First,
me not
that's
even
the end
say
of the
what I was
show.
gonna say.
Oh my gosh, Grealish out for a while.
That's it. That's it.
Grealish
Let's
is
wrap
out for a
up.
while.
Let's
Bro, your
wrap
bro's
up.
out for a while. Say
It's
get
a
there
shame.
soon.
It's a shame, bro.
Say
It's
get
a
there
shame.
soon.
Hey,
get
remember
well soon,
episode
bruv.
1 when they were talking about redemption arc?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's done well this season.
Hey, wrap the episode up, man. Expose his hairline
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
man.
Who's been better?
Hey, listen.
You know, you failed it there. You fucking pussy. Who's been?
Hey,
That's up, man.
God, man.
like, share,
Dope, man,
subscribe.
bro.
We'll be back next week. We're out.